The market dynamics have changed as Bitcoin hits $111.8K. So the market perspective is right now becoming very positive, but this very point of important area of interest, which is very important, and this very area as well, which is another point of interest that we need to pay attention to on this price action, is what I am not looking at. So in this video, let's discuss this in detail as we see Bitcoin make new highs in the next coming days. And if you come to the Pi price action at this very point, I am expecting the market to come back down into this very area before the final move all the way to the upside on the price of Pi. So good news for Pi miners and Pi investors. I now believe that market have capability of moving upward after this retracement that will come into the market before the next move all the way to the upside on the price of Pi. I will discuss this in detail as well in this very video. And if you come to the ETH price action, it is covered that market is very bullish. And if you take things into perspective from this very point right here to this very point, market is going to move upward. So let's consider what price is going to do in the next few days. And if you come to Sol have been very bullish, and I believe this very bullish move is going to continue all the way to the upside in the next coming days. And this very point is an important level of interest that we need to put into consideration for market moving upward, and I will discuss this in detail as well. And if you come to coin market cap, it is covered that the global crypto market capitalization right here have rise significantly to $3.5 trillion, which is very significant for the market. Let's discuss all of this in detail in this very video. The first thing here is, if you come to coin bubbles, it is covered that everywhere is green, which means there is positivity in the market, there is positive sentiment everywhere. Market is going to move upward, and a lot of buy pressure coming to the market right now. BlackRock just scoop up a lot of Bitcoin, which means market is going to move all the way to the upside. They have data that we don't have access to. Also, MicroStrategy is considering selling about $1.2 to $2.3 billion worth of stock to buy Bitcoin. All of this is going to make the market greener in the next coming days. So if you come to the Bitcoin price action right here, something very important that we need to pay attention to is the fact that the market have created a new all-time high at this very point, which now spike a lot of optimism in the market. Market is going to continue moving all the way to the upside, but market will not fail also to have retracement before continuation and retracement back down before continuation. However, we are not afraid of market retracement. Okay, market retracement is very important for the next impulsive move all the way to the upside in the market, and that is why I am now considering these two levels very important. Therefore, I'm going to delete this very one right here. I am not considering the market coming into this very point anymore. The possibility is there that market can still come back into the $100K level, but right now this is my baseline for the market right here. Okay, this is a very important baseline, which means if market breakout here is going to be very devastating for the market. However, let's focus on where the market is right now and put things into perspective on price action, because that is what is important. So what I am not expecting is for the market to have significant move upward. That means from this very point of $113,000 to where the market is right now, okay, within this very area, we should have the market correct a little bit and then continue moving all the way to the upside. Market is going to still move upward. Like I always say on this very channel, don't look for short position. If you look for short position, the market may likely on the high side, let's say 90%, cut you out of the position or stop you out of that position, because the market is very bullish right now. Instead of looking for short position, maybe you want to do counter trend trading all the way to the downside, I will advise, in my opinion, for you to look for long position, because if you take a look at the Bitcoin 1 week chart, that chart is super bullish, which point to the fact that market is able to move all the way to the upside, and that is why I am expecting this very move to come into the market. So between this very area right here of $113,000 and where the market is right now, expect market to retrace before the next move upward, and we're going to verify that this very area is going to hold the market for the market to move upward. And if market failed to hold at this very point, the next point of interest is this very area, which is also going to hold the market for the market to move upward. So these are the 2 points I am not expecting market to hold after retracement before continuation all the way to the upside. And this is very important, especially if you want to take a long position on the BTCUSDT 4-hour chart. BYUSDT price action, you remember I was talking about market moving into this area, which is a possibility, and that I am still expecting market coming back down, and that is what I am still expecting. But this time around, something very, very different. Okay, look at it right at this very area. I am expecting the market to come back down, okay, from where the market is right now at this very point. Market should come back down to this very area before the final move upward, okay, or market come into this very point before the final move to the upside. This is what I am not expecting right now on the price action. You know, as price action keep developing, our price expectation and point of interest change as well, and that is why I am not looking at this on this very area on price action. So this very area is now very important on BYUSDT 4-hour chart. That is why I am expecting market to come back down into this very area before the final move to the upside, or market come all the way to this very point before the final move to the upside. And once we break this very area, like I mentioned earlier, market is going to have aggressive pump on BY all the way to the upside. So for BY, I believe in the next coming days and weeks, market is going to have significant movement all the way to the upside, because I have changed my perspective based on what I am seeing on price action right now. So if you are holding BY or you are trading BY, this is what I think you should be looking at right now moving forward on this very price action. Just a little drop before the next move upward, or market come back down here before the next move to the upside. Focus on these guys to be in the right direction of the market. And on ETHUSDT 4-hour chart, this chart have now become very, very bullish in the past few hours. If you look at it right here, in my last video I was looking at market coming into this very point before the next move upward, and then we begin to see market move a little bit downward, okay, not entering into this very area I was expecting, but approaching it a little bit before the market begin to move upward. And right now this very move is very, very significant in the market. I am still expecting this move to continue in the next few hours before any retracement in the market. And the first point of retracement that I'm seeing on this very price action is this very area, and this is what you have to pay attention to right now to be in the right direction of the market. This area, we see this little pulse right here, which is an important point of resistance, which will turn support in the market. Very important, pay attention to this. Why this area? Because if you look at it, this very region is where we see this very area of important resistance right here. We have resistance right here, and then we have this spike from this very point, which means market is going to have a greater capacity of coming back into this very area after this movement to the upside, because I believe markets still have capacity to move upward on ETH before the market can correct back down before the next move to the upside. And the next point we should also expect markets to correct into, most likely, is this very point right here, which is very, very important. Okay, this is what I am not looking at on the price of ETH right now moving forward. So I'm going to delete this very area from price action, and I will now focus on this very point right here. Okay, this is the base I am not giving for the market to move upward. I am not expecting market to go below this very point, no matter how aggressive the retracement is. What that means is Personally, I am not expecting market to come all the way to this very point and break here and continue downward. The possibility is there, but before market is going to come into this very point, we're going to see some reaction at this very area and this very area, and then look at what the market is going to do within these 2 points to verify if market is going to break out on this very point. And that is how price action works. So this is what you should put into perspective to be in the right direction of the market on ETH 4-hour chart moving forward. Solana USDT 4-hour chart as well, you discover that the market has been moving upward. If you look at the 1-day chart first of all, before I talk about the 4-hour chart, you discover that the 1-day chart soul is very bullish. Look at it right here. It's very bullish right now, guys. Market move all the way from this very point of important support all the way to this area. We have retracement right here. Market move upward, retracement. Market is ready to push all the way to the upside on Solana. I am expecting a significant bullish move on the price of Solana, and if we see Ethereum begin to move all the way to the upside, Solana move all the way to the upside, it means 90, 95 or 100% of every altcoins are going to have significant pump all the way to the upside. And this is my personal opinion. This is what I am expecting on price action right now. And if you take this into perspective as well, it is covered that this very retracement compared to where the market moved from is just like 20% retracement right here. Why? If you look at this very point and the way market retrace at this very area, it is called, this is about 60% retracement before this move coming in right now, which means retracement have ended and market is going to from here move all the way to the upside. This is what you must have to pay attention to be in the right direction of the market on Solana. And if you come to the 4-hour chart right here, still on Solana, it is called that this very point is a very important point of interest, which means if we should see market retrace back down, we should expect market to come into this very area before the next move to the upside. Even though you see retracement from here to the downside, market still have capacity moving upward, and that is what you should pay attention to right now. Don't take short position. I prefer you taking long position instead of short position in the market moving forward, because market is very bullish right now, and we're going to see more bullish momentum in the market in the next coming days. And if you look at the global crypto market capitalization, it is called that market have increased significantly from $3.3 trillion to $3.5 trillion. This is a significant shift of about $2 billion addition to the crypto market capitalization. And this is a game changer, because this means there is a lot of liquidity pumping into the market right now and a lot of positive sentiment in the market as well, especially from the United States. And this is very key for market moving forward. So these are the things you need to pay attention to right now to be in the right direction of the market on these various charts. Consider supporting this channel by leaving a like for this video, subscribe if you have not, and turn on the bell notification for more crypto videos like this one. Also check the channel for other crypto content. Join our Telegram channel, the link in the description of this very video, and also in the pinned comment for more crypto updates, on-chain data and sentimental analysis. Link down below. It is a free channel. Join right now. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.